Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. We're going to go to the Ratty today. First time this year, it's September. It is Monday the 14th of September 2020 and we get the next train in, which is at 5:25, the very early one, through to Hebden Bridge, and then we'll go up the copy pit line from there on the one from Leeds via Bradford. So I say it's a little bit late, but it was given the go-ahead a few moments ago. It's only about the 6th or 7th time I've ever used this train. It is, so we'll get it when it comes in. Right, here it is, 158. It says all stations Rochdale, but we're only going as far as Hebden Bridge. 158759. Right, just left Cottingley now, so let's get to Hebden Bridge on this one and take it from there. Okay. Right, Hebden Bridge. It's starting to get light. So, first port of change. Now, what's following this is the Lindsey tanks to Lindsey in Humberside, South Humberside, I think it is, to Preston. So we'll see that go through, then we'll get a coffee. See this go first of all, ourselves. So that's the Leeds Wigan. Right, here is our Blackpool service. I missed filming the Lindsey tanks because I was in the toilet. Damn. Never mind, here we are, Blackpool North, so we'll go through to Preston Lancs with this one. 195102. See what it's like over copy pit. Just left Hebden Bridge a few minutes ago and we're on the copy pit line now. This is the bit where it opens out now. It becomes rather moorlandy through the Cliviger Gorge. Made it to Preston, and sadly, due to much faffing around with the Lindsey tank train in front of us all the way from Hebden Bridge, and also just being held back at Farrington Junction waiting for another service to go to Blackpool in front of us. It was booked behind. We've missed that 7:53 to Edinburgh now, so we're going to be late at Ravenglass, but we should still be okay for the train we booked on the Ratty, so all is not lost. I'd just like to have got there and had more time there than here. Anyway, let's get the next service now to Lancaster at least, so we'll see from there. Okay. Right, we're just leaving Arnside. Lucky I've got this camera because I left it in Preston in Greggs when I went for a sandwich, a bacon butty and a coffee, or tea rather should I say, and just completely came out without it, but anyway got it back as you can see because we're using it now. So we're just passing Arnside, and of course there's the bridge now over the Kent estuary, which is absolutely fantastic. The tide is out. There's a tide alarm here, which if you stood somewhere around there you can hear it when it starts to come in. 9 years ago they spent a lot of money upgrading this viaduct. I think you can crack it 60 miles an hour now. Must have been a genius of how to build it with all this quicksand around here. Right, Barrow-in-Furness, so now let's get the one to Ravenglass, which is 10:22 I think, so let's head over to platform 3. I think it'll probably be 2 or 3, which is down that way. Right, we're now on the 10:22 details on screen of this train we're on, 10:22 Carlisle, Ravenglass, and then we'll head to Ratty. So let's keep going. We are about an hour late, just under. So if we'd gone through to Wigan with that train from Cottingley, from Wigan Walgate to North Western, we would have done it. But we couldn't do that in advance, which is a shame. But anyway, we might think about that for next time. Let's keep going. Right, just leaving Barrow-in-Furness, heading for the Cumbrian coast. A few sidings here where trains are stored and maintained. Barrow sidings. I'd wondered if this was going to be another new one, but it's not. It's a slightly better one. It's a 156. Right, this is Bootle. Next one is Ravenglass. We still need this station to get on or off at it. It's not been done yet, so if we can come back a bit earlier from Dalegarth, I might just do it, but we'll see.
This is the northern service to Carlisle. The next stop is Ravenglass for Eskdale.
Just Ravenglass now, but anyway. Yeah, next one.
For the protection of everyone, you must wear a face covering that covers your nose and mouth on board trains and at stations at all times, unless you are exempt.
Yep. We're exempt. See, it's one we walk down that road there if you walk into Ravenglass. And the problem is, when you get to Esmeals Viaduct, how easy is it to get across there? Coming up to Esmeals now. I think they've done some work on this viaduct, so it might go straight through at this speed now and not slow down. There was a firing range around here, I don't know if it still exists. This is the old station, Esmeals. Now on earth you cross that. It's totally impossible. Right, that's the Ratty over there. So let's get off. Somewhere about 5.5 hours after leaving Cottingley, we're here at Ravenglass. We're here.
Yep.
Aye. Not before time. This may probably, almost certainly, be the only time we come here this year. But anyway, better this than nothing. Something's steaming up over there now, which will be our train out. Right, here we are. Oh, go right round here. Excuse me. Ah, the new one, Willem Beck. Right, well,
First time this year, so let's go around and get on it. Right, just leaving Ravenglass. Non-stop straight to Dalegarth. Unfortunately, all the intermediate halts are closed. Northern Rock isn't running because it's in the shed, so we'll see what else is going as we get further up the line. Tide is out. Another bracken's going orangey now, brown, because it's autumn. Can't really say it's summer now, even though it is fairly warm today. Surprised he gave that hand signal there, because obviously he's not stopping anywhere. Right, there's Muncaster Mill now, just to the end of Bridge, other side. Seen better days. Oh, been a few trees being felled here now since last time we were here. Right side. There's a loop approaching now, Might Side loop, you'll see that shortly. That will pass out. This is of course where it caught fire 2011, and you usually see a scorch mark up there, but that has literally gone now. It's 9 years ago. Coming up to the crossing now where we've photographed and filmed a few times. Yeah. There a few times. And of course the path goes across there through the gate, which is just up here somewhere. Goes to that gate and alongside down there. Sidings, we've actually ridden part of that. I think it was the middle one last year. It's still here, that big tree. Because I thought that was going to be felled. It had a number on it last year. I thought it was going to be felled. Still here. Not wrong with it, I don't think. It's still got the number on there. Rock Point. This is why there's a solid side here, because you don't want to fall out and fall down there, do you? Approaching Edinburgh Road now. These shields are just ridiculous. But unfortunately, they won't be coming off anytime soon. Bower House Inn is over there where the white buildings are. That's not it. It's just to the left of the... Can't really see it actually. It doesn't look like we're crossing here, but it's not in yet perhaps. If we are. No, we're straight through. We're straight through. Hello, Mr. Sheep, or Mrs. Sheep. Forest House Guest House is up that way as well. Stayed there a couple of times. So this is Edinburgh Road. Notice there saying nothing's stopping here. Yep, straight through. Coming up to the green now. We've parked here a few times when we've visited in the car some years ago. found the best location now for a down train, with the hills in the background. Thus. Can't go to very easily. Never mind. See if there are tents on Fisher ground. Can't imagine it being busy now. This is Fisher Ground Loop, and we're on the wrong side here technically. It's the loop, the only of out of the 3 loops, this is the only one that's right hand running, and the campsite is sort of over there. But there doesn't look to be any tents. Oh, there's one. Let me see, with a white car. So yeah, I think we're going to cross one here now. Right, River Urt is coming back down. We've got the observation coach on as well. Oh, that's not bad. I'll have a ride in there one day. There's a couple of small tents just there. Camper van. Well, there's a few, nothing like there would have been earlier. Ground. Of course, this is a busy station in normal circumstances. Look at the hills up there. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We've been up there as well a few years ago. There you can see the campsite. Oh, the train's gone further, so we've gone out of sight now. Right, this is approaching Beckfoot now. This is where the hematite iron ore mines were. Now, and we're at Dalegarth. for this, you know, for September. It's amazing. It's like when we were at Lincoln last year, the motorhome show. That was good for September. Platform 1, nearest to the calf. See the hills up there, look at that. Walked up there not so long ago, last year I think it was. So Willenbeck has just crossed Willenbeck, the locomotive of the same name as this stream here, which is very nice. It's not swimmable though on either side, it's too shallow. And there's the Brook House Inn, which we'll go to in the not too distant. This is Dalegarth and Terminus. Right, turning it round, ready for the return run. I think it's about half an hour, 40 minutes before that departs.
No, he was on air. Oh.
Right, we'll watch this go in whatever time it is. 12:50 it leaves, I think. Right, we've walked down from Dalegarth now, past Beckfoot, and we're not far from where the old quarries were here. So if we just go a bit further, we'll see Willenbeck head back to Ravenglass. Right, here we are, heading back to Ravenglass. Right, this is River Ert, approaching Gilbert's Cutting. Very busy, that one. It's a 12:50 from Ravenglass.
Railway is just where that grey sign is, just there. But it used to be here, just about where we stood, up until 1964, when they blasted that cutting out, because it was a very tight curve, was this. Up until then, and some of the locos couldn't do it, some of the bigger ones. It's just so long ago now, I don't ever remember it coming this way, because I say it was altered before I was born. Just look at this. It's absolutely fantastic. I cannot believe that this is now mid-September. 14th, isn't it today? Yeah, 14th of September, so one more day and we're halfway through it. The hills around here are just so brilliant. They are. There's a car coming. The railway's just up there now. But we haven't got time to wait for another train now. Let's get to the jumping bridge. Right, this is the so-called jumping bridge. See what it's like. Rope is still there. Should be doable. It's not flowing too fast, so let's get down there. You can't jump off on this side, of course, because it's just totally not doable. We don't want to end up in A&E again. Here's the gate. Oh, careful of all these roots. Right. So, there's the bridge. Let's see if it's doable. It should be. Should be. Well, first time this year. Actually, that was the second. We just did it a few minutes earlier. But yeah, it's great, is this jumping bridge. Just twist around so you can see without me falling over. Yeah. So yeah, it's really good, is this. It's the one reason I've come here today. Not just the Ratty, this, because we like doing it. Better with a lot of other people. But anyway, let's give it a few more goes and then we'll head back. Right, time for some food now at the Brookhouse Inn. So we've done this now for the last time in my 40s, 50 next year. And so one last look. So that's what you see, just jumping straight in. Wish I could do that with the gimbal if I had got one, but I can't. Anyway, let's get back up here now and have some food. Right, we moved on to the Brookhouse Inn now for food, and this is why we come here, because of this dish that I'm going to have now. Thank you so much. And this is it. Smoked haddock on mash with a leek and prawn cream sauce. It's absolutely delicious. Right, now we had food there at the Brookhouse Inn, and that was really nice, but it is rather weight bearing, is that smoked haddock on mash with leek and prawns cream sauce. Anyway, let's have a little walk now, and we'll walk a bit of it off and explore. Okay, let's do it. Oh, look at this here, a little stream. I think that may well flow into yes, oh, it might be, is it Willenbeck? It could be Willenbeck actually, it's a bit narrow and small here. No, I don't think it is, because Willenbeck's further over. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it's just another little stream. So we've got about 40 minutes now, roughly 40-45 minutes before the train leaves. I wasn't so bothered about getting it coming in, so we'll have a little bit of an explore. I mean, look at the hills up there. Just look at that. I mean, this is September. It's awesome. I wish I had time to go up there. I really do. And there's the Brookhouse, of course, we've just been to. You can just see Dalegarth station just down there. Oh, it's more like July. Right, we're going to walk down this little road to a church down here, then we'll walk back into Boot Village, and I think we should be in line then to go straight over there to Dalegarth station. Train's not in yet. Oh, it's just so hot and sunny, it's incredible. We've only got about 10 minutes of battery power left now, so I want to save a bit for the journey back. But just look at the hills. How can you possibly top this? There's just no need to go abroad, is there? You've got scenery like this in England. Just look at the hills and the crags here. It's just so... I mean, there's no superlative strong enough to accurately describe this. It's just beautiful beyond words. Here's a little church, which I thought we'd have a look at. St Catherine's Eskdale Parish Church. Welcome, the church is open. Sounds like River Urt is approaching Dalegarth, doesn't it? Oh, I think we'll not really dressed for going in. But what a place to spend the rest of your days once you've passed on. Right, walking back now to the Brookhouse Inn again. So we'll nip up just past the Brookhouse to Boot Village, then we'll head back to the station. Because there's a place up here I want to just check out. Might stay at it next year or whenever. Right, this is Boot Village. There's another pub, pretty good one as well, on the left just here. Forget what it's called, this one now. Oh, just Boot Inn. Just the Boot Inn. It's good.
But obviously coming from the Ratty, you hit the Brookhouse Inn first, so that's where a lot of people tend to go for looking back. So yeah, I've been in there a couple of times, it's pretty good. Now there's a little gift shop here, and somewhere close to it there's another B&B, one that I've never used. Yeah, it's called Dale View. So might see if it can stay there one time. Right, this is where we went when we did that walk up to Scarfell now, up there through the gate and over to the right, but we're not going anything like that distance now. We're not. Someone's filming me that's filming whilst I'm filming them. So let's have a quick look up here. It is. Yeah, so this is the way up to Scarfell, up that way. But as I say, we're not going to go up there now. Let's just have a quick wander around here. Hi. Now we'll head back. Right, we're back to the station now, and the journey back to Ravenglass with River Erts this time. We're not going to get a right lot more with the Canon Legria now because it's virtually out as a battery. Coming up to where we were earlier, Gilbert's Cutting. So yeah, we're just up there somewhere. Look at the hills up here as well. So it'll be fantastic. It's not here yet, so I think we're going to have to wait for it. That's Willenbeck coming up the other way. The battery light's flashing now, so it's going to drop shortly. Right, here it comes. Once this is finished, we'll continue with the iPhone. So this is the one we had up, Willenbeck. They realigned the track here in 2014, I think it was. Because this used to be straight out, now it's a dog leg to the left. So whichever way you go at this loop, you enter it straight. Halfway up to Ourton Road. Should be straight through again, I would think. Bit of a climb coming into Ourton Road this side. The amount of times we've been off here, it's quite considerable. We stayed here a few times. The trees now, further up. We walked up that way some time ago, a few years, from Ourton Road down to Muncaster Mill, but I was hoping to walk right on the edge and look down on the railway, but it didn't happen. We're using the iPhone now, the camcorder's packed up. This is Merthwaite Halt we're approaching. Merthwaite crushing plant. This is as far as the standard gauge came now. The sun's in a bit of an awkward place, heading straight for it. Side loop, and actually you can just see now, even now, 9 years on over, where it caught fire right in the centre of the screen, and there's a thin bit of trees higher up. That's where the worst bit was. But as I say, still 9 years on, and there's still trace of it. I thought there wasn't, but looking again, there's a slight trace. Right side halt. There's a little path that goes up into the trees up there, which we've used in the past. Looks like the track's been relayed here, I think. Right, not far off Ravenglass now, and you can see the main line there, network rail line. The tide is out again. Out the way up, I think, wasn't it? can't be right. Oh no, hang on. Oh, they changed the signal there. It used to be just two signals on. Looks like they've changed it. It's bigger. We're going into one. I never noticed that. That left-hand signal lower down there is for the rare crossover. See appropriate video. Looks like they're going to put another signal on there at some point, for whatever reason. There's no track whether it's a side carriage sidings. So yeah, we're off into, excuse you, off into platform 1. Well, it was pretty good. Weather made it all the better, of course. So yeah, we'll watch this head into the sidings now, and then get up to Network Rail. Shunt the stock into the siding now, the shed. And that's what C on the signal down there is for, carriage shed. Right, well this is probably going to be the only visit of 2020 to the Ratty, so let's get back over to the main line now. Right, we've just come down from the station, and there's a couple of B&Bs and pubs here. The Rosegarth, which we've just had a look at, that reopened in July, so we may stay there again possibly next year, we shall see. And through down that way is the centre of the village. We're just on the seafront here. And this actually it's actually the Irish Sea here now. It's sort of more over beyond that clump of land there. It's tidal. Obviously, this is a river Might, I think it is here. And there's a train due in another few minutes now, which I'm going to get from over that bridge over there, heading towards Carlisle. Here we are, Carlisle service, crossing the bridge. 156 in Northern Rail, Northern colours. Right, we're walking back to Ravenglass station now for the train back to Barrow-in-Furness. And once ever so, yeah,
It's been a really good day today, certainly has. The iPhone now, battery's starting to get a bit low, so see how tidal it is there. So I won't be able to film a great deal more now. I thought I would just film walking across this bridge. Slightly unnerving. I wonder who'd walk across here with no handrails and no sides at all. Not many, I wouldn't think. So the railway bridge is just up to the left. It really needs this at Eskmeals, it does. And the path would be doable. So you can see where we were just across there. Looking back. So yeah, the tide does go quite deep when it's high tide. Let's have a look at the Ratty arms. Get a bit of something to eat or drink there. Right, we're now back to the main line. And this is our train for Barrow-in-Furness. Looks like a 156. He's just crossing the bridge there now over the River Mite. Unlike the downline, the upline hasn't been replaced yet of recent. Right, let's get to Barrow-in-Furness on this one. No, that's the one the other way, same time, 1849. So, let's head back home, same way we came to Carnforth, then via Skipton. So we're coming up to Eskmeals again, and we'll end the video in a moment or so now. So it's somewhere here where you can walk across there, and allegedly actually some people do, even at high tide, but I don't think I'd ever do it at high tide. So the setting sun will see us out. So yes, Barrow-in-Furness on this, then via Skipton to Leeds and back home to Cottingley. So we'll make this the last scene now, so end the video. It's been a great day, cue music,